my call, Barrett. You
Excuse me, sir. I have
another journalist?
I'm not a journalist. I'm
A doctor, you say?
Really?
I'm Joe Peterson's son.
May I
I'll
ask?
do what?
A call?
Not for me.
This part of...
Totally.
Have you heard...
Dorothy Crane.
Could you please tell me...
She's a nice girl.
Goodbye, Mr.
Welcome, sir.
I am
Doctor?
How is business?
Business?
I see.
It's no secret.
As a...
What do you mean?
As a merchant.
What do you mean beside?
As a
What do
merchant.
you mean? Yeah.
Where did the...
In the clothes...
Have...
No, but that's...
Have...
No.
So...
Dorothy Crane ain't...
That doesn't...
Your precious...
Right then.
Don't be shy, handsome.
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But...
All right, then.
Chris...
I don't like doctors. And you think that would worry me? If it is going to happen...
Tell me.
Are you joking?
I have no...
Short story. You know, this...
Do you know...
I don't...
You seem...
Dorothy...
Goodbye.
Do not apologize.
I am
A scientist.
What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a job.
well, you are...
Well,
As a
what do you...
the beast,
Really?
we must fight.
What is left?
Cleansing.
Tell me.
God will recognize his own.
Purific...
Your lack of...
You're mad.
My son,
Joseph.
Vicar Lara.
Oh, quite a...
Well, you...
I...
I don't...
I have heard enough.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But...
Dr. Reed.
I heard...
Not much, I'm afraid.
I'm a...
Ah,
Without a doubt, you...
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends.
He...
No.
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He had...
No.
Where can I...
He spends...
Chris, of course. Do you think...
I believe... I've had...
That... What?
There's a war. These are bad.
What did
he go? Not at all. So Whitechapel.
Have you any...
I've had...
That... I still have...
I don't know.
Goodbye, Mr. Good evening, sir.
Please be my guest.
Really?
I'm a poet.
May I...
Extraordinary part. What, Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him.
Not interested in your talent?
Doris... Tell... The place is not beautiful. In what the struggle...
If you say...
Such vibe...
Vivid, of course.
Oh yes, the point.
Do you...
On the
What can you...
Not much. One day, perhaps.
And...
Maybe I...
May I...
Not...
But are you...
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu.
If you say so.
Thank you, Doctor. What terrible...
What are you talking...
Do you remember London before the flu?
Yeah.
Most people... But this is where...
I'll leave you... I know it. Tell me. I know you want... I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute. Very well. I'll come back when only one person's in.
You again?
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards.
A job?
I got enlisted by the wet boot. I don't care what you think, sir.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with you.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor Vic?
Goodbye.
You never...
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson?
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer. Good one, even. But
It's never...
we've all had some rough times, ain't we?
And
nobody...
That's all.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
It's locked, all right.
Give me a drink! Razvan, I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this cut? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So...
I know you're kind, Doctor.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
I'm not ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
It's locked.
I'll take it. Oh my god!
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. If you want to talk to Dora...
We've not been formally in...
I am that...
Do you need some help?
I am very...
Well?
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked...
So my father actually... Even my dreams are soaked with glue. Is there only pain in this?
It's locked, all right. So,
I'm not bothered.
how... Speak...
My father...
Forgive...
Why should...
You...
If I don't...
So that's what...
I'm not afraid.
You're...
I was young then.
Have you...
I don't go... I'm a...
Would... Why is...
Sometimes...
Do you need any medical help?
Yes, I do.
You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'm happy with...
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world? Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
So,
I'm not bothered. Death is so cold. I hoped it would be more meaningful.
it's locked, all right.
You again?
What?
Harry and I are...
Why not?
How dare you?
I mean...
No matter where we...
I've always... You really love yourself.
He's my...
Do you?
Only one. No one...
What?
It's true, I hate this.
You could leave...
That's easy.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Kill it, boy!
It's locked, all right.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan.
So in the end,
the situation is somewhat awkward.
Anyway, I have
I see.
The case is closed.
And who was this?
If you must know, she worked under my...
You killed her. Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy?
I did what I thought was best.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious...
Why does...
Dr. Swansea is a good and...
What do you...
The Brotherhood is well known.
And...
As you well know.
I know this...
Really? And I...
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left it...
Very well.
A lady has...
Why?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promise.
Will you...
No, Jonathan.
What type of...
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run...
A vampire?
Such a crude word.
So we are Ekon.
How to put it? All Ekon.
Are you?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man referred...
I don't...
That is a question only the one who made... The pro...
So me...
I very much doubt it, Jonathan.
I've been here...
Hush. Tell no one this.
Excuse my forward...
Me?
How could...
Only the powerful...
Are there many vampires?
Immortals are of a rare breed.
Will they all be as...
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a...
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes...
Do you know any of them?
You mean your maker?
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may just...
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked.
Though I can't be certain. More...
You make them...
More a society.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have...
I
think...
The spa...
Yes.
What?
Fear has long...
I bid you farewell. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Good evening, Milton.
Good.
Do you need any medical help?
I'm afraid I do.
Our job...
That's easy for you to say, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mill. Good.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need any medical assistance?
Yes.
I
appreciate it.
Goodbye, Dr. Tim. Do you require...
My condition.
Well,
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Miss... Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
I wish I could be sick again.
Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here.
I'm Dr.
You guessed.
Why did...
I wasn't it.
Why?
Come on.
Beauty...
Says Mr. Pretty.
Tell me what...
I went with a whore. In Rouen.
Did you start the fire?
No.
How is...
Oh, it's...
Can I ask...
It's the pain.
Who...
No, but...
You don't seem...
My face.
Can I...
Nurse.
How close...
Wait, Fred.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite harm. And why not?
She could...
And it's another good...
You...
In,
Where... No...
You were an...
Goodbye for now. Good
evening.
Soldier.
Not really.
As long...
Don't think you can...
Goodbye for...
Time has lost its effect on me.
Eve.
But the suffering continues.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
Good evening.
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together and forever.
Good Dr. Reed.
sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur?
There's a lot we're not seeing here.
But Jonathan...
What on earth?
Why you, my dear boy?
But the...
I know, but your blood...
We'll discuss this more later.
No, thank you.
Yes?
I'm afraid...
My sister.
She's to be buried this...
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please...
Do you know anything?
Without a doubt, it...
Where did...
One... They're
So you...
Yes. Pembroke was founded...
If I...
Well, Jonathan...
A convenient...
All vampires drink blood by nature.
Nurse...
Oh, really?
Let's just...
I believe...
We'll talk later. I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
Good evening. Always a colleague. Not anymore. What do you mean? No.
Have we...
When we first... Funny. Why? How... After... And... Do you... Yes? Why? It was for San... Why? Because the... Since you know, I believe we...
Do you think you would enjoy...
I don't think so. Do you... As quite depressed... Yes. So, no. You're a wise man. No, Doctor. Up. Yes. What with the quarantine? Who? I'm very... Please. Of course.
I don't know if I have the strength. I have this thirst for blood. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to come.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't...
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and...
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully.
How is it possible?
Don't you see?
And so this is why you're here.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends.
Thank you, my...
Good.
What should I do, then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
This is no place for a gentleman. One of them!
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Not a safe place right now, sir. I'd head back if I were you, sir. Stop! We have to stop him!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat...
I haven't the strength.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. There are no secrets from God.
I've made myself...
Your eyes burn with rage.
Very well, priest.
Open your heart, my...
Just know
You seem so troubled.
She has been... I feel...
I have a final question for you, my son.
Ask your question.
What would you like it?
I killed you. There's no excuse.
You have been hurt, my son, and you're...
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
We have to stop it!
remember you.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected,
as shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age
nothing to do with the epidemic. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home. Of course, you're right.
You mentioned the dead.
She, Jonathan. She was... Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone...
In what?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought...
So Hampton became more beaten.
Exactly.
Rest assured...
McCullum is a
Very well. Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Oh, Jonathan.
Yes.
Jonathan.
Forgive me if I...
I'm always here. What more can you...
What?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vamp...
He was bigger than a man.
Fergal, the executioner of...
Have you...
Her name was Amelia. Over the years, any... Yes. Now that's... Very little scares me. I don't have the art...
Thank you, my lady. Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need any medical...
I'm afraid I...
Our job brings...
That's easy.
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Pippa, my princess, flee away while you can, for all is lost.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.